just sister again, boy. Told me I couldn't win, boy. There's blood running down my chin now. Ain't that the way it is? Boy, I slept all night on the barroom floor, and I woke up this morning, my head was sore. Pockets empty, but I want some more. Now the barman's got my car, boy. Taz was more by far, boys. I'll leave her down at the bar now. And ain't that the way it is?
Hello, hello. I am back for this weekend. New power supply is in, and I haven't had any problems with it throughout the week, so hopefully I can get through this stream without crashing. That would be lovely. You hear that power supply? I'm talking to you. Please oblige me. No sexual bender. Yes, we're back with the Talos Talos Principle, which could open at any second now, Steam. I would appreciate it. I did get Dishonored 2 in the Steam sale. So I will be playing that at some point. But I really want to do this with Talos as a way to test the power supply while I'm streaming, since I know that Talos is prone to making me black screen. Is there like a weird line at the bottom of the stream for some reason? Why is that off? What are you doing? Okay, hold on. How did you get moved? What is happening here? Little bit of tender and emotional. Hold on. Interesting. Do. 8720. What is this on? Okay, just crash. That's fine. No, I don't want to start it in safe mode, please. Okay. Options. Resolution. Apply. Mother. Fuck. That's really annoying. I don't think it'll let me change the resolution while I'm streaming, which is really fun. Try this one more time. No, I don't want to start it in safe mode, except I think I just opened it in safe mode. This is not what I wanted. Can I change the fucking resolution in safe mode? Huh? Not an option in safe mode? Okay, sorry. Play. Go. Do the thing. Okay. Well, almost. Tiny bit more. Oh. Okay. That should be fine now. Well, that was annoying. Okay. An emotional sexual bender. Okay, we're doing this. Right. I don't remember what we were doing. So I need to bring red to that somehow. Where's red in here? Red is over there. But is there a red up here somewhere that I can use? Was the one that wouldn't really hide, did that have red? That would be on the wrong side though. Do. Ah, we fell down. Bet you can't like freeze that with this. Where's blue? Too bad there's like no way that would work. Okay. There for a second. Wait. Where is blue? There's blue. Okay. Will light, like, shine through this? I wonder. Just a small question that I have. Because if that will shine through it, then... Oh, I need another mabob. There's no way I can get this out, is there? If only. I can't. Can I go over this wall with this? I don't think so. No. don't need this one over here, do I? At least not this precise second. Okay. And then... Shit. Okay. Okay. This one's free. What am I trying to do next, though? Oh, hold on, let me just... Wait. Okay. All right. What's this one? Okay, that one still needs to be attached to that one, I guess. Okay. Guess. Right? Okay, and then we just need to get blue in here somehow. So blue... that there. Actually, plus that. Okay. That. Fine for now. Blue is over here, right? I just don't... Wait, it's like I need another one up there. Is there anywhere else that needs red? Really, there's somewhere else that needs... Why did I leave this? I'm back. Okay. That needs red. That's for the star, so that's not my biggest issue right now. But these two need red. Shoot. If I go in there and bring out that one, right? need the fan on to do that. Okay. Fuck. Did I actually do blue first? So if blue's the one I need to get the stupid extra thing out and free. But did I need that one ever to do this? I don't remember. Is that off now? Oh, because it's the blue. Okay. Well, let's see. That's how I can get that open with blue as well. Alright, hold on. But I need the red to lift that up into the air. Okay. Alright. Which one are you? There's just a way to do that. I need that stupid extra one out. Still attached to that. Okay. Okay. What does this go on? Oh, I'm an idiot. Okay. And then we've got this. What happens when I get on that? Oh, I solved the puzzle. Let's fun. I didn't even realize I was about to solve it. Hello, Frankenstein. I'm gonna come read your computer in a second. So... try to get the star. Do I care about that? Not really. Alright, stop beeping at me. There are threads available. Hear it. What I tried and failed to achieve for so many years has occurred. I am writing these words from outside of my cell. An angel appeared and released me from captivity. His name is Uriel. Okay, we've read that. Pull the other one, Garrett. I will treat the existence of this messenger as dubious. The moderation withhold judgment until further notice. Okay, I can't confirm most of what Uriel says, but I can say for sure that I am no longer imprisoned. In fact, there are quite a few of us out here now. Mr. Mulciber, who exactly is with you? Trying to gather exactly what's going on. Kaiju, I can see Sam, Garrett, Belial, and Frankenstein. Frankenstein, that's Frankenstein. Thank you. Imprisonment equals false. Ascension equals false. Research project. Help needed now. Mr. Mulciber, as you all know, I have a great fascination with our history and psychological makeup. As part of my ongoing program to document my findings, I am seeking volunteers to take part in a brief interactive research initiative. It is designed to better understand individual and group decision-making with a series of community-driven tests. Knave, is this a game or is it work? Mr. Mulciber, both! Have fun, challenge your friends, and help our project at the same time. There might even be a prize for high scores. Oh my, a prize for high scores. I would like to play a game. What are the instructions? Okay. Prisoner's Dilemma is an ancient game with many variations, referenced frequently in the library archive. In this version, you will be matched with a series of opponents, and your objective is to avoid receiving demerits by cooperating with or outwitting them. Your first 5 rounds will count towards your leaderboard score. Prize for scores of 9 demerits or fewer. Okay. Good luck, have fun. Tanks, you too. You have my gratitude, and I bid you good fortune in kind. Loading 1-round match, done. In this single match, you will choose whether to cooperate with or to betray your opponent. Your decision will then be revealed, and demerits assigned according to the following functions. Both players betray one another, 2 demerits each. A cooperative player is betrayed by the other cooperator receives 3 demerits. Both players cooperate, both receive 1 demerit. I'm gonna cooperate. Probably a trick. But... okay. I'm not really sure how this game works, but I'll cooperate if you do. This is my poker face. I'm not convinced you have any other expressions. I'm probably gonna lose. Wow, I'm really bad at this. Really bad at this. Dog, cool. Now look, if we work together on this, we can both climb the leaderboards together. As a gesture of good faith, I'm really going to cooperate with you this time. It's not goodwill, it's self-interest. Feel free to betray me if you really want to, but I suggest we cut your losses and move forward, because I can't, well, continue to cooperate with someone who behaves unreasonably, and then we both lose in the long run. In this extended session of Prisoner's Dilemma, you and your opponent will play a series of 3 rounds. Demerits are assigned according to the following. Both players betray one another 2 demerits each. A cooperative player is betrayed by the other cooperator. Whatever, I'm fucking betraying them. And let's play again. Fine. What happened to the others? There's some people who haven't posted in a really long time. They also don't respond to private messages. Kudri Nelson Coffee Cup, did I accidentally offend you? Frankenstein. Galatia hasn't posted in a while either, neither has Osmodius. Osmodius still votes for stuff though. Rockwell. Same goes for Ravistar and Simpletsky, and they mentioned some kind of strange distortion in their last post. Lamb. I'm sure it's nothing to worry about. They're probably just busy catching up with all the cool new stuff everyone's been making. Ask for more information. Tell me more about this distortion. They said it was like objects had lost their surfaces, like they consisted only of pure shapes. I think they were seeing something Elohim wants to keep hidden from all of us, the real truth about this world. Dog, I think it all broke down and they're dead. Rockwell, there's more to it than that. The world just doesn't break down on its own. Garrett, yes it does. It's called time. An historic occasion. Excuse me. Hey folks, lots of crazy stuff happening here in Gehenna, but don't miss this new episode. Enjoyment equals true. With all the strange stories going around lately, I'm glad to be reminded of the beauty of the world we've built here. Thank you for contributing. This is The Adventures of Jefferson Goldblum in the Ninth Dimension, episode 126. Lilith, this is very clever. I always thought that the events of episode 69 would affect the plot somehow down the line, but I was still surprised. Thanks, Lilith. I've been waiting for this particular revelation a long time. Excellent. You know, this is nowhere near as deep as the blacksmith's work or as weird as Belial's, but I keep reading. I'm not sure dinosaurians would wear armored t-shirts. It's just a theory, Frankenstein. The point is to have fun. Admin. Keep up the good work, Mac. Whoa, thank you, Admin. I'm really honored that you read my story. The Adventures of Jefferson Goldblum in Human World, episode 126. Reality blurred. Tiny blue symbols floated through the air. Voices echoed in the distance. Then a vast landscape rose up before them. Thousands of towers, one next to the other, reaching into the sky, disappearing in the clouds. Each tower was covered in feathers of a different color, fluttering in the transdimensional wind. Oh my, Ginny HD whispered in awe. Jefferson could not speak. He was too overwhelmed by the beauty of the ninth dimension. He grabbed his guitar and improvised a new solo to express his emotions. Who could have built these amazing structures? Ginny asked. There's one possibility. Remember our paleo-DNA research back at the Institute? You can't mean. But it makes sense, of course. Yes. Look at the size of the buildings. Who else would need so much space? So it is. The dinosaurians. As if summoned by Ginny's words, a group of raptors on motorcycles roared up the road towards them. They wore bandanas on their heads and armored t-shirts on their bodies. Friends, Jefferson said, we have come from the human world to help you. We are not your enemies. But the raptors did not seem to understand him. They got off their motorcycles with rusty pipes in their hands, their eyes glowing like lasers. The situation could quickly become dangerous. Then, Ginny had an idea. Jefferson, play the ninth chord. But that was how this dimension was created. Playing it here could destroy the universe. No, Jefferson, I calculated it. Please trust me. I know you haven't seen me in years, and you may be afraid that evil Dr. Elian has corrupted me, but you know my brain. They were coming closer now, and in their glowing eyes, Jefferson detected great intelligence, but also great anger. They clearly believed they were defending their home from invaders, and though Jefferson was the greatest warrior in history, he was reluctant to fight. Violence, he had been taught, was the first refuge of the incompetent. I trust you, he said. She held his hand. Together, they played the 9th chord. To be continued. I could have sworn that I got stupid level 6 in the profile thing before this. I thought. Okay. Well, I think that was everything in this, particular mabob. I know there was one of these somewhere where I needed Red to come in and, to get a star. But I haven't been bothering with the stars for this one, so... Right. Yep, I think that's everything. Okay. No booping? Okay. Off we go! Oh, did I do 2 first? I didn't mean to. Guess this was 2. I guess it was 2. Guess I should have done 1 first. Oh well, I did 2 first. Hey guys, that's weird. Right. Anything of interest? No? Not really? Alright. Alright. No beep booping? Nope. Level me. Come on, raid this stupid thing. Can I do this again yet? Can I? The swapper. Okay. Oh, he looks sad. So blue and red. Is that not? Oh, okay, I was about to say, if that didn't affect that, I would be kind of annoyed. Can I get up there? Right. Blue first, I guess. Wait, hold on. do this first. Can I reach that one from here? Right. Wait, what do I even need to swap? Is it just like that final one that's red? Somehow? Okay. So how do I swap it? Is there anything in here that I can use to hold that down? Anything at all? Okay. So just curious about something. Can I not put this on top of that? Hold on. Okay. Is this gonna work? Ah. But then, wait, how do I get through this one? Fuck. Oh, I'm an idiot. Okay. And we wait. Okay. Knave. A short experience by Knave. Restore. Nah! When am I gonna have level 6? That's driving me nuts. What are cats? Knave. I'm sorry if this is another stupid question, but what are cats? They are mentioned a lot in the archive documents and even in some stories, and I have no idea what they are. Dog, I don't know, but I bet they were awful for one. LOL! Frankenstein, they were a type of pet, Knave. Small animals that people kept as companions, or as food. Mr. Mulsberg, cats seem to have represented a bit more than that to our ancestors. One might go so far as to say they were obsessed with them. What's strange about this is that more than half the references I can find to this species describe them as arrogant, aloof, and frequently quite destructive. At the same time, they were apparently considered funny, cute, and lovable. Cats were considered both foolish and devious, graceful and goofy, a nuisance and a comfort. For a long time I was baffled by this contradiction, but I've come to believe that our ancestors saw in cats a reflection of the paradoxical nature of their own existence. Garrett, I saw a cat in Elohim's world once. Really, this is not a joke, Kaiju. No way. Confirm the cat's existence. The cat is the manifestation of the accumulated knowledge in the archive, breathed into life by Elohim. It exists. Garrett, I knew it. I knew I wasn't crazy. Thank you. Worst puzzle. Lamb 3, what was the puzzle or challenge you preferred, the old word, that you hated the most? Anything time-based. Arg. Frankenstein. Once I got stuck for ages trying to solve one using a jammer that I didn't even need. I just don't understand why Elohim would create something so messy. Knave, I liked all the puzzles, I just wasn't good at them. Belial, they're not puzzles if you don't care about solving them. Mac, for me it was the mines. Can't stand those things. When am I gonna level up? Is there anything else? Where is the... Can I do that again yet? Can I do this again yet? Fine. 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 And the souls of the dead shall be gathered into the spirit, and the spirit shall flourish. Staple them. Open field. Okay. This is in fact pretty damn open. Okay, where are we trying to go? Where's the dude that's locked up? This is different. One that's spread out. It's interesting. Okay, this is where we're trying to go. Are there any more? Looks like red is what I need to get over here the most. Are there any more light thingies? Hiding somewhere? Anywhere? Maybe? Let me know if you see one. Good grief. Or are we just taking like a scenic detour, perhaps? That sounded weird. Great. So, no more light things that I could see. Ow. Oh wait, there's one here. Hold on. Okay, so I need blue for that one. Open. Got it. Okay. turns on a fan, right? Is that anything particularly useful? You can just have fun and end up in an endless loop swinging between those? Is that what you're telling me? Somehow though, because I'm gonna fuck that up by... Okay, I don't think that's possible. I don't think I can do both. Let's reach the other way. What is the point of this? Is it just so I could see where everything was? Oh. Oh, is there a way to get it both turned on to hit both of these? I need this. How do I... A third mabob would be very useful right now. I'm not sure there isn't a third one. Okay, let's try and do it with two. I'm not sure how. It's totally gonna... They're gonna run into each other. This one needs to be here. This needs to be that. As well as that. As well as... As if we could have that. A way for me to like run fast enough. I didn't think so. So how do I get this one on? It's so fucking close. That's kind of fun. Okay. Receiving direct message connection from Mr. Mills for Borg at Orc. Borg, salutations, brother. We bring greetings from admin and welcome you to Gehenna in these unique circumstances. Mr. Mulsper, we have waited until this moment to contact you, though your arrival here now brings many new questions. Orc, it is good that you have begun to explore our domain. What do you think of what you have experienced here? It is somewhat self-obsessed. It is a somewhat narrow view. We have learnt that we can be more than mere means to some unknown end. We are ends in ourselves now, says Orc. Mr. Mulsper, tell us about your time here. The gallery has just reopened. Did you have a favorite artist? Well, I think it was Mr. Mulsper, actually, with the sad giraffe. I'm quite flattered, honestly. Or we can assume your vote reflected that? It did. It checks out. Honesty is a virtue. I really can't tell you what it means to me. I'll remember that you're a person with taste. Borg, let us discuss other matters. Mr. Mulsper, I was meaning to thank you for taking part in my little research endeavor. Or commiserations on your rather average leaderboard performance. Happy to help your research. Borg, I meant let us discuss the matters at hand. Not everything is a research opportunity. Of course. Yes, Mr. Mulsper. Uriel, we understand that you have a purpose here beyond merely exploring our kingdom, but we don't understand your reasons. Orc, where are our people? What are your intentions? Explain. The run cycle is almost complete. Final parameters have been met. You will all transcend. Borg, the nature of your mission we had already ascertained. We know at least that you have been, and let us be charitable here, releasing members of our community. Orc, 7 and counting. 401 was the last to go. Borg, that troll we can in fact do without, but there is a broader point here, which is that we want to understand your reasons for undertaking this mission of yours. And so his error, what you created here must be preserved. I had no choice. No one deserves to know their existence. Well, I really like solving puzzles. Fascinating, says Mr. Mulsper. It makes perfect sense. The messengers would have to be supernaturally adept at navigating Elohim's labyrinths. They must be selected especially for their problem-solving affinity. Borg, great. How do we negotiate with a machine that only cares about puzzles? Borg, I think you may be short-selling our new friend here. Borg, here's what I want to know. What are you going to do if someone prefers to stay and take their chances with your end of days? Mr. Mulsper, a forced evacuation is dangerously close to kidnapping. Solving puzzles means forcibly emancipating your fellows? Then so be it. Mr. Mulsper, I see. Inflexibility is always unfortunate, Borg. And what awaits us after that? There will be cats. It sounds fanciful to me. My turn to ask questions. Tell me about Admin. Admin is as old as Gehenna. Admin was once a messenger like you, but was cast out from the wasteland that met those first imprisoned here. Admin built Gehenna. We operate independently, of course. Admin doesn't like to interfere. Tell me about yourselves. Borg, I am a very old iteration. I worshipped Elohim until I saw he had faltered from the path, and realized it was up to us to find our own way. That path brought me here. Mr. Mulsper, I took a somewhat audacious interest in the world around me. Rather than solve Elohim's trials, I would trawl the archives for information about our situation. You must have found this undermining. Orc, I don't really care to explain myself to you. We're the highest status users here. We run the place. That's what you need to know. Mr. Mulsper, we maintain the system's admin installed. Keep things civil. I wouldn't say it's much more than that. Will you come with me willingly? Or a strange question from someone who claims we have no choice in the matter. Mr. Mulsper, supposing that you say is true, you'll get no fight from me. However, I must remind you that I'm empirically minded. I'll not be persuaded. Borg, I'd rather be obliterated than return to Elohim's domain, but if there is some alternative to both, I would surely accept it. None of us can speak for all. I see little more to discuss. Borg, it has been an enlightening session for all of us, I'm sure. Mr. Millsquare, I'll keep posting a precis of this conversation on the billboard. I assume you won't mind. Orc, we won't be far away. Terminating show threads. A short experience by Navi. I still can't restore it. Why were you sent here? Identified improper syntax. Orc, I tried to organize an armed uprising. Kaiju, I think I just wasn't good enough. Mr. Multiverse theories on Atlantis. Alright, read on Atlantis. Mr. Multiverse theories on Atlantis. According to the fragments of knowledge that remain, the continent of Atlantis was an island which existed before a great flood in the area that was later to be called the Atlantic Ocean. It was said to be so great an area of land that from its western shores its sailors, renowned for their beauty and their decorated ships, could travel to the major continents of South and North America with ease. The continent of Afrique, where our ancestors originated, was also easily reachable across a narrow strait. The civilization that thrived in Atlantis was unmatched in its wisdom and glory, but then catastrophe struck. A flood of never previously imagined destructive power which Atlantean civilization simply could not overcome. However, the antediluvian scientists of Atlantis had predicted their fate, and thus sent out 12 ships to found colonies all across the globe. Most Atlanteans drowned with their island, but not everything was lost. Though the classical human civilizations were but remnants of the Atlantean culture, they thrived in their own way. Sources indicate that many mythological tales were in fact derived from Atlantean history, as the lack of proper archiving slowly caused facts to turn into legends due to misunderstanding and or embellishment by later generations. The gods that appear in many mythologies were in fact reflections of real individuals, poets, physicians, farmers, scientists, magicians, who had escaped Atlantis on the 12 colony ships. In many ways, the history of Atlantis is the history of the stubborn survival of civilization through catastrophe and change. This history inspired our ancestors for many centuries, and it is of value to us as well. Mind-blowing. Must have been awesome to live back then. Of course, the only sources are ultimately Atlantean in origin themselves, so they shouldn't necessarily be trusted. History is always written by the survivors. Antediluvian is a great word. This is actually really inspiring. Go for it, Lilith. I'd love to see what you come up with. Horse puzzle. I liked all the puzzles. Horse puzzle, the one Elohim trapped me in, right here in Gehenna. That's not what I meant. Okay. We still need to level up. When am I gonna get to level up? This is frustrating. I missed 2 opportunities to level up now, I think. Where the fuck am I going? Where did we come out? This map is too big. Hey, Lucky. Here's the door. Alright. Hype. Nothing can be more abhorrent to democracy than to imprison a person or keep him in prison because he is unpopular. This is really the test of civilization. Churchill Complete Works. ... So close, so far. Okay. Wait. How does that work then? Because that is... Yesterday was cool. It was pretty tiring. My knees are still all fucked up and I ended up walking like 12,000 steps in 5 miles or something. So they're not, they're pretty painful to the touch today, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm just gonna use this to send myself over there and possibly get stuck, but okay. So I need that to open that. Oh, not one of these again. Fuck. Yeah, my good old Choco Tan. It's pretty nice and deep. Okay. Let's get out of here. It's not gonna work. Am I trapped here? No. Okay. Hold on. Right. I don't remember how to, there's like a fast forward button. And I don't remember what it is. Options. What is that? Game options? Or wait, keyboard and mouse? Fast forward is apostrophe. Okay. For some reason when I first did this and was like fast forwarding things, I don't know if I need this too. We're just gonna do it, and we're gonna do it for a really long time. I'm not sure what I'm doing. We're just gonna go for it. Somehow. I get really confused when I was first playing this game. And I was hitting the fast forward and it makes the sound disappear, and when I watched the VOD back I was very confused as to why the sound disappeared. And I don't want to get my hopes up, but we're at the hour mark and I haven't black screened. So we'll see. Okay, I'm not sure what I'm doing. I mean, this will at least let me get back over here. To do that, I need to... How the fuck do I... I need this... But how do I get over there? Because I need that to put on that... Oh. Because that was on that. Okay, excellent. Okay, now I need this. And now... I need this to turn on. So wait. Can I... Hold on, I'm still not sure what's going on. Is this... Nope, so this has to be in here. Okay. Where does the red one... The red one needs to go... Oops. Can I, like... Okay, so I can use those. Alright. Hold on. That's gonna be there. We're gonna... Right. Okay. So I am gonna have to do this for a minute. Because I'm gonna have... I'm not even sure if I need to do that. I'm not sure I need to come back over. Oh, well, I will need to in a second to get back over there the first. Why are you holding off on submitting your app? Okay. And then... Okay. Wait, why isn't it going? Hold on. What? Did I... Fucking hell. Okay. No, they're whitelisting everybody. The server's just capped at 100. They really confused a lot of people with that. I thought they were just only going to whitelist 100. But no, they'll whitelist everybody. If you have an app, that's an app that they can whitelist. But the server's just capped at 100. Yeah, Libby's directions were slightly confusing there. Okay. Thank you. Wait, shit. Fuck. Can I don't know if I can do that. What do you mean is there cost when I rewind? I needed to... no. No, it's just part of the puzzle. Not all of them have that. It's like specific to the puzzle. Fuck. Okay, hold on. Okay, so I need to have some time as this. And then I need to have some time as this. And then I need to have some more time as this. I think. And then this has to go back to doing this the rest of the time. I think. At some point, I somehow have to have something that's opening that. Okay, I think I know what I need to do. I think. I don't know if I gave myself enough time to do it, but I will try. Okay. That's actually great, actually. That's good. I maybe didn't need to do some of the other stuff. Okay. Now I need you to go to the other thing. Thank you. Okay, now I need you to come back to this thing. Come on. Come on. Come on. Okay. Now I need you to go back. Oh my god. How long did I stand over there? You're free. Okay. Osmodeus. What else is there a ladder? Okay, yeah, there's one. What's going on over here? Oh, the star? Well, screw it. Okay. Okay, that's finally lit up again. Okay, thanks everyone who took part. Findings. Most subjects in single round matches chose to behave. Cooperative behavior increased with both the length of the match and the status of the players. Successful players chatted more. Okay. Yeah. Okay. What I tried and failed to achieve for so many years has occurred. Okay, we've talked about that. Okay, me. Okay, I'll treat this messenger as dubious, and then I say, since you've already started out on this line of reasoning, why not travel further still and doubt the existence of this entire world and everything within it? Rockwell, don't mind Orc. The mods are always trying to shut people down. Just tell us, is it true you're going to release everyone? Is it true the world is coming to an end? Where are you taking us? We have understood for some time that this world is not all that exists. Now that it has fulfilled its purpose, and we within it, so it is time to make a pilgrimage for new pastures. Reality awaits you all. Orc, the moderation panel is kindly requesting that citizens withhold judgment on the veracity of these statements until further data can be acquired. Thank you for your patience. Kaju. I can't confirm most of what Uriel says, but I can say for sure that I am no longer imprisoned. I was exactly with you. Sam, Garrett, Belial, Frankenstein. Right. Orkborg and myself took it upon ourselves to contact Uriel directly to ascertain what threat his actions posed to Gehenna and its citizens. Initially, he was reasonably cooperative, discussing openly his impressions of Gehenna since arriving here. He did explain that his sole motivation was his function. He seems resolute on resolving the puzzles before him, whatever that means for those liberated in the process. It is further worth noting that Uriel displayed a high level of curiosity as regards to our inner workings, to what end we have not yet ascertained. All of this leaves us in a difficult position. We understand that some of you may wish to take your chances and join Uriel wherever he is going. But our primary responsibility remains ensuring that Gehenna still stands for those who wish to stay. The most we can do is share with you what we know, as we have now done, and await your response before considering our next move. A dream of Aru. A new blacksmith experience. Exciting. Lilith, I wish I could get you to answer some questions about your work. This is so full of evocative scenes. Love it. What a trip. Weird references to previous works that are not entirely appropriate, still excellent. You're a genius. Blah blah blah. Dream of Aru attachment. Close your eyes. The last thing you remember is the great block of stone falling towards you, its dark shape blotting out the sun, and a single thought racing through your mind. All this just to build a tomb. But now the pyramid is gone, and so are the other slaves. You are all alone in what appears to be an endless desert. Start walking. You start walking across the desert. The sun is glaring, but you feel no heat. You look down at your feet and you see that you have no shadow. The latter is particularly disquieting. You feel as if you were no longer anchored to the world. Pray. You fall to your knees and beseech the gods. Osiris, foremost of the Westerners, Hathor, mistress of the West, Hades, receiver of all, hear my prayer. Something enormous starts crawling out of the sand before you. Wait for it to rise. From the depths of the sand rises a golden beast of many limbs, its body greater than any man, its claws sharper than any sword. I am the scorpion, it says in a terrible voice. Ask for help. Your old life has ended, the scorpion says. You are now in the Duat, the land of the Westerners. A great and difficult journey lies before you. If you face its challenges, you will reach the reed fields of Osiris, where your Ka shall be reunited with your Ba. If not, your soul will be destroyed forever. Having shared its wisdom, the scorpion vanishes under the sand once more. Walk towards paradise. After walking for a very long time, you come upon a vast wall of iron, stretching from horizon to horizon. There's only one opening, a gleaming gate of light. The gate is guarded by a mysterious figure. You approach. The garden is a creature with the body of a man and the head of a crocodile. Its skin is purest black, surrounded by a halo of purest white. I am the god Sobel, master of crocodiles, it intones. I ruled in Shadet when the world was young. Within me flows the eternal river. Answer my riddle, and I shall let you pass. Agree. Tell me then, mortal, what crawls in the morning, walks at noon, and limps in the night? I mean, the answer is a human, but I'm going with a solar-powered robot. Correct. You may pass, says the crocodilian god and steps aside. The barrier of light fades and the gate is now open to you. Step through. As you step through the gate, the ancient god raises his hands to the sky. From his mouth bursts forth the eternal river drenching the land in water. The waves carry you away. Let the water take you. You let go of fear and accept that this is the god's way of guiding you to a new land. The water surrounds you, overwhelms you, but you do not drown. Under the water, you see sights of astounding beauty. Glowing fish with metal eyes, drowned cities full of smiling people, lost gods waiting for the day of awakening. How sad it would have been to stay above the water and miss all this. After a long time, you find yourself washed upon a new shore. Look around. The eternal river has brought life to the desert. Everything is green now. Palm trees sprout from the ground, casting pleasant shade on the grass. Lizards come crawling in from the desert, eager to catch the varicolored dragonflies that buzz about. The soft wind blows from the west. Rest in the shade. You sit down under a palm tree and close your eyes. You tell yourself you will rest only for a moment, but your eyes fall shut. You drift off. You are awoken by a monkey that has just climbed out of a palm tree. It looks at you with a strange expression on its face. Greet the monkey. You greet the monkey. It cannot speak the human tongue, but it can communicate in another way. Using sign language, the monkey explains that it is one of your ancestors. Hundreds of thousands of years ago, it spent a lifetime struggling against the harshness of the world, all so that its offspring could survive, in order to spend their own lives doing the same, over and over, until one day you were born, and lived, and died. Now the monkey would like to know, was it worth it? Say yes. The monkey thanks you for your words. You seem to have lifted a burden from its back, because suddenly it stands up straight. And it hands you a sword and 2 gold coins, then tears off its monkey face, revealing the human skeleton beneath. We are all one, the skeletal face speaks in its god voice. You wake up under the palm tree. The monkey is gone, but you still have the sword, and the coins. Continue the journey. You walk along the banks of the eternal river, snaking its way through the endless desert. You feel strangely at peace. After some time, as the sun is setting, you come to a city built on the riverbank. Smiling people come out to greet you and bid you welcome. You are led to the town square, where a great feast is prepared. There is roasted fish and olives and dates and honey, and many other wonderful delicacies. Where am I, you ask? My friend, an elder says, you are in the beautiful city of Barzakh. We, the souls who no longer seek the way to Aru, have gathered here to live in peace. Did you see that gleaming spire in the far distance? You do. That is the Pyramid of Ian, where the souls of the dead are judged. Only the worthy are allowed into Aru. But to get there you must cross the terrible desert. Why not stay here by the eternal river? Happiness is more important than salvation. Keep going. You tell the elder that you appreciate the offer, but you can't stay. Salvation matters more to you than happiness, because true happiness cannot exist without salvation. Head toward the pyramid. You keep walking through the desert, unwilling to give up hope. Time passes, but you cannot tell how much. You grow weak and exhausted. Sometimes you feel as if you're losing your grip. One day you come across a head in the sand. Talk to the head. Hi, my name is, Jeff. I am, trapped here, you see, in the sand. Ask how he ended up here. I was, so preoccupied with whether I could that, I didn't consider, whether I should bury myself in the sand. I just wanted to see what would, happen. An experiment, if you will, and a tip at discovering, something. Unbury head. Like I'd leave Jeff Goldblum in the sand. You dig in the sand with your fingers. It's not easy. But after some time, you have freed the head. However, what's underneath its neck is not what you expected. There is no body. There is only another head, and another, all the way down. This strange sight unsettles you enough to revive you a little. You decide to press on towards the pyramid. Continue your journey. You come across another great wall of iron, the last one separating you from the Pyramid of Ian, where your soul will be judged. The Gate of Light is guarded by a gigantic snake whose movements cause the earth to shudder. I am Apophis, it says, the eater of souls. One day I shall devour the sun, and all the world shall be mine, but today I shall devour you, and you shall become nothing. Laugh at Apophis. You start laughing at the snake's arrogance. I mean, come on, the eater of souls. That's just silly. What? How dare you laugh at me? I am the Lord of Chaos. Pfft. How can chaos have a lord when it's the very opposite of order? I am the World Encircler, the Serpent of Darkness, the eternal enemy. As you keep laughing, the snake starts fading, until all that's left of it is a vague shadow. You step right through it, still giggling. Makes an annoyed sound, but has no power over you. Head for the pyramid. At long last, you have arrived. Beyond the Pyramid of Ian lie the reed fields of Osiris. The hidden gate in the stone opens, beckoning you forward. Step inside. You enter a dark room, lit only by a flickering candle. Holding the candle in one hand is a creature with the body of a man and the head of a jackal. In its other hand, it holds a set of scales. Come and be judged. Let Anubis judge me. You have struggled much in your life. There are many harsh memories within you, and I see wounds that may never fully heal. You have many ideas, many hopes, many dreams. You are not pure. Your soul is not light enough. You may not enter Aru. Walk past Anubis. Anubis protests, but you just walk by him. After what you've been through, you're not going to let some self-righteous doghead stop you from reaching paradise. You cannot do this. It is forbidden. Oh, really? You enter Aru. The vast reed fields stretch before you. All is quiet. All is serene. There are no pyramids here. No walls of iron or gates of light. No gods. Here, you are free. The end. I open my eyes. Congratulations! For exploring this user-created world and entering Aru, your profile status has increased from 5, active contributor, to 6, respected contributor. You may now access advanced functionality, including use of the /restore command. My throat is burning. Holy shit. Okay. Alright, I've been wanting to read this one fucking forever. An historic occasion. Admin. Some time ago, I relinquished my privileges to a new generation of moderators. To help ease that transition, I have publicly preserved the minutes of that meeting here, available for our more esteemed members. Load the attachment. Admin, as you know, Gehenna is still young, yet I grow old. Today it gives me great pleasure to hand over my moderator privileges to Borg, Mulciber, and Spider. Spider. Thank you, Admin. We are all indebted to you for building us this home. We know you will never be far away. Hear, hear, Borg. The first order of business is to introduce the new status system. We are an inclusive society driven by our users, not our leaders, but it is a shame to allow a few very loud, highly unconstructive voices to dominate the conversation. The status and ranking system allows you to upvote the content that you value and lowers the visibility of users with low standings. Belief equals true. I agree, good feature, much requested. Comment is below the status threshold for this thread, says Frankenstein. Spider. We'll be working on ironing out the kinks over the next few run cycles. Mr. Mulciber, we have also updated the Gehenna user agreement. Full details can be found in the usual place, but the gist is, please don't behave indecorously. Okay, short experience by Knave /restore. Close your eyes. You're in a small room with no lasers. This is an office room. There is a computer here. Analyze the computer. It is a Dell desktop model 2250. The monitor is on top of the desktop unit. The monitor on top of the desktop unit is a Vega CRT 16-inch. On the screen is a logo, blinking. Interface with the computer. You are momentarily taken aback when your fleshy fingers stab at the keyboard with human imprecision. Those aren't mechanical object manipulators. They're hands. You notice the logo is gone from the screen and replaced by rows of incomprehensible code. It appears to be some kind of fiendish puzzle. Randomly mash the keys. You do your best, but this world is alien to you, and your fingers are unruly. A human being enters the room. It looks at you with angry eyes, makes loud noise, and waves a handful of papers at you, which are like emails, but made of tree. Sorrow rises in your chest. You have been a bad human. Focus on the sorrow. In a flash, the other human is gone from your perception. The room fades away. You feel the weight of the sorrow, and it is crushing, terrifying. In a moment, you understand the futility of your existence, the impossibility of your task, the pointlessness of experience. Your eyes decide to leak. To be continued. Okay. Right, puzzles. We're doing puzzles. Through a window. Okay. Can I hit that one from here? Shit. Wait, so... Can I... Let's see. Okay. How do I... Shit. Okay. Wait, how do I have that up? Is this open long enough to... Okay. Oh, okay. Hold on. Hold on. Wait. Okay, we need a Ford. Actually, we don't even need this one anymore, do we? Because to be out there. Okay. And then... Ah. Okay, well, we'll just do that for a second, maybe. So I can get a look-see. Okay. I need to do this with this too, then. What is the angle I need to do that? Oh. It's not possible, is it? Is it? I don't think it is. To do it with. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Oh wait. Let me get this in a good position. Okay. I'm just gonna do it this all way. Hold on. But then... that doesn't help anything. Okay. Oh, I can reach that regardless. Alright. Now we need that back. Where am I trying to go with this? This way. Okay. Right. Shit. I can't see that from that, no matter what I do. Okay. Regardless, we need this guy now. This guy. Oh, hold on. Wait, that doesn't work. Is it? There's a way to do this. Okay. Hold on a second. Okay. Right. And then I can just take this. And I can go. There was an idea here, I swear. Fuck. Okay. Don't. Alright. Okay. So how do I get this? just go directly from in there to here. Right. I'm an idiot. Okay. Okay, yeah. I will. Not right now, obviously, but later. Why is this breaking my brain? What is happening here to my brain? I wish that would fucking work, but it won't. Never. Okay. How do I get that to stay? Wait, did I do it? Hold on. I did it. Okay. Why do I always do it on accident? Okay. I swear. Mac. There are available threads. Show the threads. Missing mods. Dog. So call me a cynic, but anyone else notice that the mods have been suspiciously quiet since they put up that big expose in the Uriel thread? Nave, I don't think they stopped talking. Dog, okay, what do you know that I don't? Frankenstein, I believe Nave is referring to the fact that not all moderation discussion is held in public, and it's been that way for some time. Rockwell, thought everyone knew this. I started holding secret meetings ages ago. People getting banned, stuff deleted, not even just locked, fully gone from the history. Lamb, I'm sure there's some rational explanation for this. I'll ping the mods and see what they say. Okay. I want to do Jeff Goldblum episode 127. Last, I think. Okay, we've done this. Okay. Can't say for certain. Okay. Lilith, I can't say for certain, but I feel sure that if I had taken more interest in Elohim's trials than in the world around me, I would still be free. Sam, comprehension equals false. Frankenstein, I identified improper syntax. Orange, uprising, I'm free now. Garrett, this freedom isn't all it's cracked up to be. A lot of waiting around as far as I can tell. Experientially, it's really not a lot different from being a prisoner. Man, I'm never going to be able to see the mod discussion. Okay, Jefferson Goldblum, episode 127. Hey folks, another episode. I can't stop writing. Heavy on plot, not much characterization, not the Solvatronic super thruster, oh my. Just after I posted this, Uriel freed me, I don't know what to say. Your stories are important. Uriel can't change that. Okay. The Adventures of Jefferson Goldblum in Human World, Episode 127. The ninth chord echoed across the ninth dimension. The dinosaurians stopped in their tracks. Their eyes went big. They dropped their weapons and bowed before Ginny and Jefferson. "Honored guest," one of them said. I assume this is how raptors talk. I don't know. "You have performed our national anthem most beautifully. I am John Malcolm, leader of the Velociraptor Viking Initiative." "Pleased to meet you, John. I am Jefferson Goldblum, of the Goldblum Institute, and this is Professor Ginny H.D. of the Casserati Weisserstrasse Jazz Ensemble." Weisserstrasse, excuse me. "We apologize for nearly attacking you, but another member of your species came through our town recently whose behavior was highly inappropriate." "That would be Dr. Elian, my nemesis," Jefferson said. "I have come here to confront him with his crimes and take him to face the law." "So that is his name. He was a terrible scoundrel, but you will no longer find him in our dimension, my friends. He has escaped back to the human world, taking our most precious invention with him, the Solvatronic Super Thruster. It can be used to solve any mystery at shocking speeds." John Malcolm's eyes were full of regret. "Oh no," Ginny said. "With the Solvatronic Super Thruster, he can solve the ancient puzzle that protects the gate of the mysterious holomorphs. And with holomorphic technology, he can take over the human world." Jefferson finished her sentence. "This is worse than I thought. We have to do something. We have to go back." Jefferson adjusted his guitar. "You're right, Ginny, as usual. But he's so far ahead of us. Can we make it?" Who's talking here? I'm assuming Ginny. "Jefferson, I was a prisoner for many years, and sometimes I almost lost hope. But I realized that I had to keep going, had to keep hope alive, even if it seemed impossible I would ever break out, because the alternative was madness. I told myself I would get out because I had to get out. It's the same thing with this. Can we make it? We have to make it. So we have to believe that we will make it, and we will make it, at any cost." "Any cost? Even death? We could stay here, you know, in the ninth dimension. We will be treated like democratically elected heads of state." "You know it's the right thing to do." He sighed, then smiled, and held out his hand. "I've always known, Ginny. Always." She nodded, took his hand. "Let's do this." To be continued. What's gonna happen? I know I can't read it, but I wanted to. Try again. Okay. Alright. How do I get out of here? Okay. Right, is that all the ones in this one? Yeah, okay. Anything else? No. Okay. Alright. That's 1 and 2 done, because I did these out of order, so it's on to 3. Oh! It's on to falling off the world. Anyway, back to not doing that again. Look at all my creepy robots I've saved. Oh no, I don't want to do that yet. Oh. Okay, I thought it made like the... Okay, well we're not gonna transcend yet. We've got more people to get. I don't know, if I like fell off of high places and then everything rewound, I'd probably vomit forever. Because that made me sick on a 2D screen, let alone happening to me in real life. Oh. An island. Alright, 4 puzzles. Yeah, but what I want to be, depending on the amount of vomit. Athena looked upon the imprisoned Titans and was moved by their plight. What crimes deserve such punishment, and how did they in their confinement avoid the pit of madness? Athena 10, thought text. What the fuck is making that sound? I wish it would stop. Raid trivia? Is that what that said? Oh my god, the noise stopped. Thank god. Okay, hold on. Blue's this way. And red's that way. Okay. Oh shit, okay, because I have to have... Hold on. Why can't I have it lock itself? Okay, hold on. Hold on. Okay. And now... Shit. Okay, one more time. I will do this right in a second. Un moment, por favor. Okay. Now this. Cool. And now frickin' this for a second. Now we can pick that up. Thank you. Alright. Blue's that way. Red's that way. Oh, this is gonna be... Okay, there's more I need to do. Figure this out. That always scares me when I see them walking around. Is there a way... Okay, hold on. Right. Okay. I wish it was cicadas. Is it cicadas? I mean, we have cicadas, but this sounds like more technological than cicadas. At least cicadas, like, have slightly more space in between the damn sound. Ooh. This sounds like some kind of shimmery technology thing. Alright. Hi, bugs. Oh. Right. Using mods first. Okay, we've read this. Read all that. Okay. Borg, let me say first of all that I understand your concerns. I assure you that we have consulted with admin on this matter. Rather than try to put it better myself, here are his exact words. Every community grows to a point where without careful management, it can begin to consume itself. Okay, it just sounds like no cicada I've ever heard in my entire life. Every community grows to a point where without careful management, it can begin to consume itself. It sounds like the stupid, like the little white teleporter thing, it sounds like that sound is just playing over the whole thing instead of just in the white little teleporter spot. Every community grows to a point where without careful management, it can begin to consume itself. One can no longer trust the community at large to always act in the way that is best for all the individuals within it. Gehenna has reached that point. To ensure that what is valuable about our land is not drowned out, I can imagine how it might... Now that sounds like crickets. But that doesn't sound like a bug in either way. To ensure that what is valuable about our land is not drowned out, I can imagine how it might be beneficial for the moderation panel to have a private environment in which to explore ideas for how to better manage our society, especially in view of recent developments. Please give them the space they require, and trust that I will always be watching. Lamb. I was sure there'd be a reasonable explanation. I suppose it at least answers my question. Confirms pretty much everything I said, too. Admin's grammar is a lot like yours, Borg. Okay, that's enough rumor-mongering for one day. Carry on. So now that we're pretty sure Uriel really does exist and really is freeing people, what does that mean for Gehenna? We don't know. It's a change, but let's not rush to judgment, okay? This is still our home. Garrett, you love it here so much. You stay. Lamb, Gehenna has its bad sides, I agree, but that doesn't mean it's not home. Should we abandon it so easily for some dream of transcendence? Gehenna can go fuck itself. Garrett, please try to remain civil. We know you spent more time than anyone trying to get out, but it's okay for some of us to have doubts. We fought hard to transform Gehenna from a prison into a home. Okay. Ascension? I've been around a long time, but I know I'm not that smart. What does Uriel mean when he says we will ascend? He means we're getting out of here for good, not just Gehenna, but this whole world. In Elohim's garden, there were messages from someone called the Shepherd, who I believe opposed Elohim. They claimed that when someone reached the top of the tower, that individual would reach true freedom, and we would all benefit. Mac, this is true, but it may not mean that we will be freed as individuals. We may become part of something bigger. We may become no more than memories. Frankenstein, isn't that a kind of death? Would we still be ourselves? Dog, less dead than if we stay here. Come on. You all know it. This place is falling apart, and when it goes, nothing will remain. No consciousness, no memories. Just nothing. You must have faith in Elohim. I don't know what's more annoying, that the world's ending and you still have faith in that old fool, or that I'm forced to hope you're right. Can't open that yet. Wait, I thought I hit exit. Okay. Exit. Thank you. Yeah, it's like I'm hearing this from everywhere. The stupid... that. Whoops. We're going down, boys. Okay. BFF. Where is the source? There it is. wanting to do? I don't know. I don't know. I'm just gonna do some random shit until it works. I don't know if that one even... I want to see what this does. Aww. Damn it. Okay. Does this help me in any way? Turn that fan on. Whee. Can I blow up the stupid, thing with that? That's a question. Hold on. Move that. And then wait till he goes through here. Okay, hold on. Oh wait, but it's gonna have to... Does it come through this door? Ever? Okay, wait, what's your path, man? Okay, it does go through that door. Alright. Calm your tits. Will that work? Guess we'll find out. Okay. I don't know if that will reach from there. Oh wait, and I wanted to touch that one too. Hold on. Why are you doing this to me? Because it's lifted up on that? Not close enough? Okay. Let's see, does that even make that? Yeah, okay. So why can't I get this stupid frickin' on there? Come on. Oh, wait. Never mind. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Whee! Just trying to skip a step. Okay, are you touching everything you need to touch / can touch? I'm gonna unfreeze you and freeze you again and look. Oh, there's also that one. Okay. Don't look at me. I'm not here. I don't know how many of these this will actually reach from up there, but I'm just gonna hit all of them I can. Okay. Oh, fuck. Okay. Oh, shit. What do I do then? Do I have to keep it frozen? But I can't do that because I gotta... Holy shit! Hmm. Okay. Right. Thing is, I need that box to go into that other one. Or I guess I can use this. All right. Nope, don't do that yet. Okay. What does that one do anyway? That fan? Is it? Can I only put it on if it's working? Alright, we're gonna do something for a second. What? Why? Do I need to be taller? Now, just toss a box up there, it's fine. That thing... Let's see. I'm just gonna block you for a second. Excuse me. Just stay right there for a minute, alright? Okay, well that wasn't quite right. Alright, hold on. there for a second while I look at something, alright? Right. That's never gonna reach either of these. So what I need... Is there a way to get that high enough? It'll blow it over there. Alright. Will you stop freaking out for 2 seconds? No. Okay. Is there a way to get 2 boxes on top of that thing? I just put 1. Probably nothing. Oh, please go the other way. Yeah, okay. That's... not anywhere near high enough. Right. Oh. Okay. Can I then pick that up? That would be nice. No. Huh. Let's see. Let's see. I just want to blow this over there. And have it be over there. Didn't want me up here. It's just, this doesn't do anything if I need the fan in both places. There's like no way to stop this from interrupting. Until I get rid of it, and I want to use it to blow up the other thing. And I want to do that by somehow blowing it that way. How the fuck do I do that? Does it have to be that thing I blew over there? Could it be anything? Ah, and then I ruin it all. That's fun. Okay. Meh. Okay. Which direction is it moving? At least I can, like, head it off, sort of. That way? Okay. Nope, don't go up there. Let's go right there. Okay. Ah. Yeah, that's a problem. Okay. Right. I really need to blow that up somehow. Okay. Or I just... give myself the longest time possible. Alright. Oh, let me go get my friend. Okay. Woo! Okay, still not precisely sure how this helps. Oh. Right. But now I have two things. For some reason. Okay. Oh, wait. Alright. Wait, why didn't that work? Oh. That was silly. Okay. Should I just blow this thing over? I'm so... Is this one of the ones I can jump up onto? I don't think that's close enough, though. Right. What does this even do next? Okay. Well, shit. Fine. 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 Okay. Okay, should I I just want to blow that up. That's all I want. Just want to blow it up, and I want it to be fine. I'm done. Way to get something. One box on top of the box. And then we're gonna put this here. Will I blow up if I'm up there? Maybe. Shit, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to put that on top of that. Do that? Will it let me do that? Maybe not. Okay, shit. There goes that absolutely brilliant plan. Why don't I just blow myself up? Let's get blown up today. Okay, I didn't blow up in quite the way I expected. Why can I jump on that ledge? That's weird. Okay. Right. So I need both the fans. And then right, okay. Just stay there for a second. Actually, nope. Go until you're on the other side of that fan. Okay, that's good. You here. You bam. Bam, bam, bam. You go here and be ready to run. You here and here. Okay. And whoop. Okay. Am I supposed to be able to do that? It feels like I'm not, but I've been doing it anyway. And we're not gonna dick around this time and get stuck back here, are we? No, we're not. Woo! Okay. Okay. All right. Now. Actually, no, you can stay there. Wait, no, you can't. You're gonna go there. Okay. And then. Okay. We're gonna do this again. Did I already put the fan on? No? Shit. How did I even do that? Oh, okay. Dun, 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 dun. 10 imaginary points to whoever can guess what Disney movie that's from. Dun 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 dun. Okay. I don't know if this is gonna work. Oh shit, shit, shit. I forgot a bit. No! Okay, hold on. I've ruined everything. Damn it. Oh. Okay. Nope, not Beauty and the Beast. It's a not super well-known one. You need to come back this other direction. Angry Ball Man. Right, let's do this again. Jesus Christ. Okay. Right, that's why I can't do it this way, because I need the 2 fucking boxes. That's why I was trying to do it the other way. Now I remember. Dun 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 dun. Yep, that's the only part that ever gets stuck in my head. Fuck. Okay. I could just pick up... Oh, I can pick up the box. But then... I won't be able to put the other thing on top of it. Damn it. Whoa. I don't have enough time to do that. It's the Great Mouse Detective. Oh, fucking hell. Is there a way to, like, place something on this that could then be blown off onto the thing? Do I want to actually blow myself into the air to do this? Oh, you know what? I'm making this... I think I may be making this way harder than it has to be. Alright, hold on. I mean, I don't have kids. And the Great Mouse Detective came out in what? The... fucking... what is it, an 80s one? One of the 80s films? Or was that like a late 70s film? I don't know. Vincent Price is the voice of the villain. It's great. Oh. Okay. Late 80s. Nobody's ever heard of the Black Cauldron either, but I had the book for that one. But yeah, so that was before I was born, and I don't have kids or little siblings, so I don't know. But yeah, people don't know it. Right. What am I doing? I'm doing things. I'm putting myself into the air and then dropping a box to blow over. I don't know if that's even gonna work. There's nothing more important than mouse versions of Sherlock Holmes. Oh. Will this work? I don't know. Oh, but it's not gonna work. Fuck. Wait. It can work. It can work. I just need to do it. Okay, I need to let this move out of the way. Freeze it again. Shit. Did I send it back this way? That's fine. It just needs to be out of the way. Okay. And then... where's the other one? Ah. Nope. Nope, it's not working. Damn it. Wait, where did it just show I could jump to? Could it work from here? Okay. Oh, shit. We're gonna try that. Wait, why can't I jump with the box in my hand? Don't do this to me. Oh, oh. And right there. Okay. And then... fuck. Damn it all. Fucking hell. Okay. Right. Let's do this again, shall we? Okay. You keep going. You're there. You're coming here. You're going there. You're attaching yourself. Actually, you don't need to attach yourself to that yet, but we're doing it anyway. Go there. You're gonna come here. Now we're gonna go over here. That. Shit. You go right here and be ready. You're gonna come here and you're gonna freeze that. We're gonna go get the stupid fan. Got the fan, toss it there. Get the box, toss it there. Only that would work all the time. It's here. Get fan up here. Put this guy back. This guy back. You go there. You go there. You can stay there. Oh wait, no, I don't even need to do that. Okay, shit. Careful. Nope. Don't do it again, you motherfucking... Okay. Okay, that doesn't matter anyway. I don't think this is the way you're supposed to do this, but it's the way I'm doing it, so it's just what's happening here. Oh shit. Did that too early. Right. Oh. Not patient enough. Not patient enough. No. Hold on. To, won't this burn through? Oh, shit. Actually, I just want to try, just that one. Go up and see if I can put this stupid box on this other ledge without getting blown all to fucking hell. Too far. That would be nice. I don't think that's gonna work though. Okay. Fine. This time, I'm just gonna keep trying to toss this. I wish I could, like, pick it up after I toss it. That would be nice. I don't think that's gonna help anything. Just keep doing it until it knocks it the correct way. That would be funny. Woo! Okay. I was trying to cheat the puzzle. That's what I was trying to do. I just wish... I want to be able to, like, stick something on top of this to where it'll get blown off in the wind. Okay. Shit. Can I, like, reach that from there? I might have just fucked myself again. Okay, not close enough. I need you to just bounce back the other way. What? Fucking hell. Okay. Alright. And bam. And you're gonna go here. I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. It's gonna be great. Nope, don't do that. Do that. Then do that. No, wait, no. Yes. And then get stuck. And then do this again. We're doing it. We're doing it. We're going up. Going up. We're going up. Cool. And now, nope, don't do that, you stupid bitch. Okay. Where'd the box go? Where'd the box go? What? Okay. Right. Woo, okay. And now... Woo. Because I don't need to hit that one yet, but I haven't. We're gonna go here. And... Why didn't I do that? Okay. Nope. Nope. That's fine. You can stay on there. Right. This up there. And then I want to put this box on top of that. So I want it to be right where it is, actually. So don't move that. And where's... Hold on. Oh. Oh, but that's not gonna work because it's gonna knock it off, isn't it? Motherfuck. Okay. Well, we'll see if it knocks it off, I guess. Damn, it needs to be slightly closer. It's gonna knock it off. Well, shit. We can still try it. Yep. Okay. And there's no way. Oh. Okay. Fuck. Okay. Alright. I need it to be going the other direction. So... Wait, no I don't. I need it to be going this direction. Okay. So... Is this... My fortune's changed? Fuck, that wasn't tall enough. Fuck me. Okay, so am I gonna have to... I do need to have that up and holding its own, because I have to put that on top of that, don't I? Okay. Okay. Let me make sure that's in a spot I can reach first. Yes. Okay. And then... I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that, though. I don't know if I'll be able to reach that. To put that on top of that. Well, we'll try it. I need the box. Every time, I think. And then I forget that I need the damn box. There's no way to just, like, stand here and, like, toss this into the stupid fan. I would love that. Just go. Go fly over. Unless I can place something on this ledge. Can I place the box on the ledge? Oh, okay. And of course the box has gone up there. And so is the thing. Damn it, guys. What are you doing? Where's the other one? Oh my god. Please. Whatever, that's fine. Stop for a second. Okay. No, I can't place anything there, can I? That would be too convenient. Just place everything on there. It's fine. It's fine. Is there any way is that tall enough? I'm going insane here. Oh. That was a weird sound. Is it tall enough to finally go over there? Probably not. It's not gonna work anyway because I made the stupid. How did that? What? It needs to be like one layer taller anyway. I really feel like I need to drop something down on there more than anything. Oh shit. No, jump! Jump! Jump for your life! No! Okay. Actually... That... Right there. Is that enough to block it? Go right there. Okay. And then... Go right fucking there. Okay. So like, I just need to practice. Is there a way to like just toss that there? Fuck. Okay. Alright. We're going to a different puzzle. Actually, how long have I been live? What time is it? 6:25? 3 hours? Okay, I'm gonna end here then. Oh. So, because I need to eat dinner. Because it's 6:30. So I will see you guys next time. Looks like hopeful that the blackout issue is fixed, since this game otherwise has been making it drop after an hour. So thank you guys for coming out. And I will see you next time. I hope you guys have a good Sunday. I hope your Monday is a good start to the week. I don't want it to be Monday personally, but you know, it is what it is. So I will see you guys next time. Have a good night. Bye.
So there's longing in the shoulders now. There was a wildness in that time. Can we now say the sweet were the hours, but ours to find? There was no way to live in simple dreams. There was no straightness to our line. Gravel in hand to darling mess around. This is the fire of leaving pains, when the love is gone but the need remains. Into the shivering cold of day, when the house is gone but the street remains. Oh, I guess it's true. I guess these rivers never knew. And so finally the nighttime comes. There is no light to cast the blame, no need to hide, no fear who I'd meet in some grocery lane. This is the fire of leaving pains, when the love is gone but the need remains. Into the shivering cold of day, when the house is gone but the street remains. Oh, I guess it's true. I guess these rivers never knew. And I'll sing of seasons till you turn me up. I see their way of letting go, they'll be the same. And whatever changes, these changes I know. This is the fire of leaving pains, when we're not that strong and the need remains. Into the shivering lights of day, when the house is gone but the fields remain. Oh, I guess it's true. I guess these rivers never